Thank you, Thomas. So we're going to do very quickly the last batch, but not the least batch, of our VERGE Vanguard award winners from this year. Again, these are people who were nominated by you and selected by the editorial team at GreenBiz to celebrate people who have been showing the way, who have been showing what's possible, doing what's possible, sometimes beyond what's possible, to create the kinds of visions that we are all, that wave that we're all now surfing, or trying to at least. And so I just want to give a quick shout out to the 5 people in one company. You can see them up there. Kate Brandt is head of sustainability at Google, and has really been focusing on, and as all of these are, in circular economy, but particularly on this notion of circular cities, which is still sort of, being framed, and, what does that really mean? And is it just about zero waste and recycling? And no, it's about a lot more. But they're really starting to work with cities around the world to model what's possible and what a circular city could look like. Noah Deich is the executive director of Carbon 180. I think he may be in the room. And Noah, are you here? Like I said, Noah's out doing God's work somewhere. An organization that has used to be called the Center for Carbon Removal, recently changed their name, but it just reflect a broader portfolio. But starting with carbon removal, how do we draw down, as Paul Hawkins says, and take those trillions of tons that are already in the atmosphere and repatriate them to the soil, into products, sequestered in other ways. An amazing organization you need to know more about. Jeff Hogue is the Chief Sustainability Officer at CNA. They're a European fashion company, often referred to fast fashion. They have created the first truly cradle-to-cradle products that are sold, not only distributed throughout Europe, but also at affordable price. So a T-shirt where they literally had to reinvent the printing and stitching, the threads that go into it to make sure that everything in it had a circular potential, could go back into new materials or into biological nutrients. And so a T-shirt's not that complicated. It's only a few ingredients, but they just came out with a pair of jeans that also is the first cradle-to-cradle certified pair of jeans. So they're really pushing that envelope about what's possible. Can you do a suit? Can you do things that have dozens and dozens of different materials? And Jeff has been pushing that. Ellen MacArthur, I think we know that the Ellen MacArthur Foundation has taken this concept of circularity, circular economy, and really exploded it far faster than, frankly, most other frameworks and memes in sustainable business. And the 200-person team they put together, the CE100, both in the UK and the one here in the US, headed by Del Hudson, probably somewhere in the room, again, is just really moving things forward much faster than we thought possible. And Tom Zaki is the CEO of TerraCycle. I know there's some other TerraCyclers around here. Sort of turned recycling into an art form and now taking it to a new level. We'll see that in Q1, some very exciting announcements around reusability of packaging, working with some very big brands. And I think we're going to potential game-changing in how to engage consumers in the circular economy, in reusable products and packaging at scale and affordably, with a very attractive value proposition for the brands themselves. And then Apple. There's lots of their products in this room, and it's really about the next generation of products, which is a lot of what circular thinking is about, which is that when you have a thing, what happens to it next, and next after that, and designing for the next life is a core concept. And Apple is now made commitments to, without necessarily a target and timetable, to make products from reclaimed materials. And designing the systems to do that, designing supply chains to do that. A long way to go, but a vision that is critical and that I think will become, at some point, a standard for companies, certainly in the consumer electronics and hopefully in other sectors as well. So those are the 6 winners in the circular economy. We did the energy and transport over the last couple of days. We're really grateful to them, so please join me in giving them a round of applause.